So I already have the Dr. Bald had to die, but I do already have the brand new household. Hope you're excited. Can't wait for you to meet the brand new our new Sims 2 protagonist, I guess. Let me see if it loads here. So why does the ear pop out? The ears are popping out the back of the head. Holy shit, is that Mr. Head? Is that... I should have changed the ears. I didn't realize the ears were popping out back the head. Oh, God, they took his ass, dude. How is James going to sneak past him now? He can hear everything. Pyramid Head doesn't tell you what to do. His ass sits down and listens. Not his dumpy. I mean, he can't really have a dumpy in The Sims, man. I'm sorry. Did you install mods or was this a DLC? I remember when they added Pyramid Head to... do you recall when they added Pyramid Head to Sims 2? It was a crazy day, not gonna lie. It was a totally freaked out and crazy day, huh? I remember that day fondly. It was a great day for all Simmers. They said, Pyramid Head in The Sims 2. Will Pyramid Head find true love? Who knows? We don't know what kind of wacky adventures Pyramid Head is going to go on. I was thinking of trying to open up my own plumbing store. Like, what if he opened up a toilet store? Like a place that sold toilets. But I don't know if that's like the best way to go with it. Because you can do businesses in The Sims. And I was thinking, what if he opened up a store that only sold toilets? Like plumbing. Like, what if we lived in a society? Yeah. Can you call the store Skibbity Hill? I want to eradicate you from the timeline, but I think that's a bit rude. So I'll take that back. Just saying. Like, if I had the option and I had my finger over the button and the button eradicated your presence from the timeline, I'm not going to press it, but I would take a second and think about it. Because I don't think I could do that personally to somebody. Like, existence is pain, but I think that existence is still important. However, I would think about it. Officer Head. Fed Hill. I'm sorry, but I think for now I kind of need Pop Bop Pyramid Cop. He loves it. He loves it. It's Pop Bop Pyramid Cop. He's got to work out. I fucking hate my streamer. Oh, what'd he do today? He made Pyramid Head a cop. Oh, fuck this guy. All pyramids are bastards. He's got to work out. Okay, he can't even move the bars. Look at this. He can't even maneuver the bars. He can't even move the weights up. Hello, Tiffany. Have you thought about cycling your guilt recently? Just wondering. Have you thought about cycling your guilt, or you thinking about that? You make any decisions about that recently? Just wondering, because I be cycling my guilt a lot. You know, I be cycling my guilt so much. I'm gonna buy a. Can you buy a bike? Goddamn, I was gonna buy a bicycle, but I don't think there is a bicycle. Fuck. Would have been good. Would have been good. If I could make him ride a bike, call that cycles of guilt. Would have been good. Would have been good. There we go. If we're really working out, we got to be cycling our guilt. If we need to work out to become better than just a mall security officer, we really should be cycling our guilt. They should make a Dead Space mod so Isaac Clarke is your neighbor. I was looking at the mods, and you'd be surprised that there are not a lot of video game characters. There's a lot of Inuyasha characters. And let me tell you, the most out-of-pocket video game character I could find is the old guy and the priest from Indigo Prophecy. Is the most out-of-pocket characters I could find in the mod list. Because, well, recently somebody made an Asterion mod. Because Sims 3 modding, I think, was a little bit bigger. Because there were a lot more options. But the most out-of-pocket Sims 2 mods that I could see was the old guy and the priest. Yeah, Lucas's brother from Indigo Prophecy. And I was sitting there like, huh? Do I install this? No, I don't know Indigo Prophecy enough to, like, play with this. I don't want to do that, man. Fuck. There's not a master. I couldn't find the Master Chief, but I found the old guy and the priest from Indigo Prophecy. Where the house has no lights. Nurcon, bless you, because I think every stream you have reminded me that people need lighting in their homes. And I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I'm going to give you full credit for calling me out on it because I forgot. My trailer ain't got no lights. But what's the best way to eat drywall? I have scraps left over from a project. Making a drywall munculus. A lot of people get a lot of drywall and then they decide not to make a drywall munculus. Me personally, I would make a drywall munculus out of the extra drywall. I would take up every scrap of drywall and make it into a little guy. And then I would put a little bit of my blood and somebody else's blood into the drywall munculus. Hello, everybody. I'm here in the neighborhood. I'm fresh off the Cycles of Guilt path. James Sutherland escaped Silent Hill 2, and now I'm here having a good one. Wouldn't that make it a drywall golem? Drywall golem, drywall munculus. I mean, take your pick, realistically. It could be whatever you want it to be. Munculus, golem. He didn't wash his hands. Do you think Pyramid Head would wash his hands after taking a shit? Can you stop saluting me, man? Why is everybody saluting me? I feel like I'm kind of afraid that they're just trying to, oh, fuck. My heart goes out to you. Can you stop saying that shit in front of my trailer, please? Pyramid Head would wash his hands? I don't think so, actually. I think he would let the dookie, I think the dookie would crust on his fingers. They're really upset that I don't have like a TV or anything. And like, did they think I was gonna have a television? They can sit around. I'm showering. I have a gaming pewter. I can buy books for books. But I don't really have the room for a TV, I guess. I mean, I could put one there, maybe. You know, a good old kitchen TV. Mounted way the fuck up there. TV in the kitchen circa 1999. Grandma got the Sony way high up, so when she baking cookies, she got to crack her neck to look up at the Martha Stewart show. Oh, they're just standing there watching TV. They're having a good time, I think. Looks like a prison TV. No, you should see what an actual prison TV looks like. My mom got a prison TV when I was a kid out of the commissary, and she would watch One Tree Hill on the prison TV. And then when she got out of prison and I lived with her, she gave me that old prison TV, and it was a plastic shell TV that was black and white. I played Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi in black and white on the prison TV. It was pretty tight. It was completely clear, yeah. So you can't hide shit in there. If they're going to let you have a TV in your room, they're going to make it completely clear so you can't hide shit on there. There's one on eBay for $20.25. I can relive part of my childhood. Playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the clear shell TV. How much was the prison TV? Having a clear TV is interesting. I mean, in the commissary, they like bump shit up. I don't know how much my mom spent on it. I'd have to call her and ask. But she's at work right now, so. You watching Goosebumps? I'm sorry, I'm fucking... It's fucked up. The only Goosebumps episode I can think about is like The Mask, and then the one where the kid is actually a dog. And I can think of other Goosebumps books, but I can't think of other episodes of the TV show. He's watching Zach Bagans. You may not know, but it may get pretty scary around here. Oh, Slappy, there's Slappy. But I don't remember the Slappy episode. I remember Slappy from the Jack Black movie. Say cheese and die? Dude, they got the guy from Friends in the new Goosebumps show. I'm not watching it. You ever think about like how crazy it is that some people in like a generational sitcom, they never get work again, and then some people become like a household media name forever? Who's the lady from Friends who plays Rachel? I don't remember her name, but I know that like she at least had a career. Jennifer Aniston? Is that it? Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston had like a whole career after Friends. And David Schwimmer did stuff, but nobody cared. And nobody watched Joey. Nobody was sitting down and being like, I gotta watch Joey. Joey is on. Like the least interesting character. And then Matt Perry, poor Matt Perry. I mean, at least Matt Perry will forever be remembered for an entire generation as Chandler Bing, but then for the generation right after will forever be remembered as Benny from New Vegas. So, like, at least Matt Perry had, like, the millennial generational clout, the Gen X generational clout, and the Gen Z generational clout. He was Benny. Matt Perry was Benny. Yeah. Danny Trejo was Raul. Veronica was played by Felicia Day. Let me see, who else? Let me see if I can think of all the Fallout New Vegas celebrity cameos. Zach Levi was Arcade Gannon. The Herald in The Purple Crayon was Arcade fucking Gannon. Shazam? I'm not giving him Shazam. Fuck that guy. Are you gaslighting us? No! Harold from the Herald in the Purple Crayon was Arcade Gannon. The guy, Michael Dorn was the one super mutant up at the super mutant hole. He was the nice super mutant in the super mutant hole. I don't remember what the name was, but I know that Worf was in that bitch. Marcus. Worf was Marcus because he had played him in an earlier Fallout. Yeah. Was there a Harold in the Purple Crayon show? I thought it was just a book. No. There was a Zachary Levi Harold of Kapla. There was a Zachary Levi Harold in the Purple Crayon movie, and it tanked. And nobody knows why they even gave it like the money, because like Harold was also like he was an adult Harold, and it's just overall it's fundamentally like confusing why that movie was made. Tax write-off, probably tax write-off, yeah. But like, where my Herald? Where are my Heralds? Where are my Heralds for the Harold in the Purple Crayon? Where are my Herald lovers at? Ron Perlman was also in Fallout New Vegas. Well, yeah, he was the opening. He's in all the Fallouts. War never changes. Yeah? Buddy, Patrick Stewart was in Oblivion. He was the Emperor. Wayne Newton was Mr. New Vegas. Yeah. He wasn't in 4? Well, no, Ron Perlman wasn't in 4 because they had your character narrating the opening. Did he just fall asleep in the Mackling cheese? He wasn't even that tired. I just fell asleep in the Mackling cheese. He's gonna fucking drown. That's a bit more evil, I feel. Less welcoming. We want it to be less inviting. Some people that want a more inviting home. I want a less inviting home. We're gonna walk in Mr. Head's home and you go, oh fuck, I hate this. I don't like that wood. Yeah, it's very log cabin-esque, isn't it? It's concerning, ain't it? You walking into the log cabin. You not walking out of the log cabin. 5 years later, you walk out of the log cabin. Where the fuck were you, man? I was in the lodge. Do you think when Pyramid Head goes to his job, do you think that he rides the Segway like Paul Blart? Do you think Paul Blart, Pyramid Head Cop? Do you think Pyramid Head Mall Cop would be a movie you'd watch? Mall Head. You can't just say. Where were you, man? I was in the back room of the fucking Hot Topic, dude. This 20-year-old goth guy fucking... My penis. I don't know what happened, man. But I don't feel the same. Sounds like a Newgrounds video. Getting sloppy at the back of the Hot Topic in the mall. Could happen to anybody. The Spencer's Curtain section. I don't know if there's anywhere more sad on this earth than the inside of a Spencer's Gifts. And yeah, you're going to be like, well, Brendan, what about this? What about that? What about... Shut the fuck up. Within a mall, I don't know if there's anything sadder than a Spencer's Gifts. Because something about a Spencer's Gifts is inherently sad to me. It is locked within a curtain of culture from like 2008 to 2012. Like, you walk into a Spencer's Gifts, you know for a fact that they're going to have a bunch of South Park plush toys, a troll face t-shirt, and a ton of really cheap disposable like stripper poles, ton of penises and poopnesses. It's a bygone era. It's a time capsule of like 2008 to 2014. You're gonna be riding the mean streets of Sim City. We got a long day at the ball busting factory. I saw that cop car I saw this cop car pop up, and I was like, "Fuck, we did make him a cop." Well, you know, it's a hard day of filing paperwork. Does ACAB include Pyramid Head? Maybe. Probably. Look at our little Fed go. Why was he saluting down the stairs? Well, you know, mayhaps it's best we don't talk about it. Regardless, he's going to have a great day at work. Where was Pyramid Head on January 6th? Where was he? There's a guillotine on the steps of the Capitol. Long day at the dog shooting factory. He's not a DEA agent yet. We'll get there, but he's not there yet. ATF, right. I was thinking of DEA. Because they got a D in their name. The Dog Enforcement Agency. Gotta make a friend to be a better cop, I guess. I feel like maybe the cop job will be easier than the political job, but only because, like, as a union member, even if I cause a scandal, they can't fire me. So they can only fire me, I think, if I shoot somebody. I run my own business. We could use a really smart sim like you, our team Pyramid. How'd you like to start working in the oceanography career as a sea lice research assistant for me right now? This is a great opportunity since it's not an entry-level job. Yes. I don't want to be a cop anymore. Now I'm a sea lice research assistant. Shit. All right. We saved him from Fed life. We took a job opportunity from Dr. Bald's wife. Wasn't she a fry cook? She was a fry cook. Now she's a dry cook? What increases mechanical? Working on the car? I mean, hey, I'm not against it. I'm not against Dr. Bald working on his hog. We could do that. Well, sorry, Pyramid Head. I keep saying Dr. Bald, but I guess it's the manifestation of Dr. Bald's guilt. He is Dr. Bald and was Dr. Bald, but is no longer Dr. Bald. He can work on his hog. Work on the engine. He stinks and he's tired. Oh God, take a shower, sleep in pajamas. Why are you sponge bathing yourself? Huh? Who told you you have a perfectly good shower, buddy? You're so lucky that she's on the gaming computer. You're so lucky. Imagine going over to your friend's house. You brought the Doritos and half a pizza. Hey, buddy, we're going to play Halo 3. You open up the door, the back door that you go in through. You open up the back door into the kitchen. Boom. They're fucking bathing themselves with a yellow and green sponge. Yeah, shower's clogged. Buddy, I don't want to play Halo 3 with you anymore. I don't want to do Halo 3 campaign. I don't want to do that. Why only half a pizza? Because you ate the rest of it on the way there. But sometimes you need a nice sponge bath. I've never in my life ever needed nor wanted a sponge bath. As a gamer, I would just stink. I would simply stink until the shower was no longer clogged. Sponge maxing, smell maxing. I'm just building aura, okay? I'm building meter. Some people say it ain't good to walk around smelly like that. Me personally, it's just called building meter. I'm building aura, right? Fundamentally, you have to understand something. When you're stinky, you have a certain odor, and when you have an odor, it's like an aura around you, and people, they'll be like flies to the stink. They'll want to be around you and be with you if you smell like shit. I learned this from a pickup artist on TikTok. He said, if you smell like shit, people will be more attracted to you. That's just what it is. You just got to smell like absolute shit. It's called aura. It's called pheromones. What do you mean you don't want a dedicated stink? What are you're not building stink meter? You're not stink maxing? You're not spraying yourself with Axe and Old Spice to try to cover up the smell? But instead, it just builds the smell up? It's called aura, bruh. It's called actually, you're gonna want to take a bath. Horny. Imagine going on a date with somebody that you're attracted to, and they look at you and they say, hey, you want to come back to my place? Sure. And you get there and they're like, I have an amazing investment opportunity for you, hun. Oh, no. If you sell Sensi Wax cubes, you could be your own boss. Can't even lift his sword no more. I mean, that's why he's riding the cycle of guilt, so he can carry his sword. He's got to work on that body. Oh, he has the day off today, too. See? He's doing great. Happy. Stay happy. Stay humble. Stay working. Well, you don't like it when I call him Mr. Head? Why? That's his last name. Hello, Mr. Head. How are you doing today, Mr. Head? How's your sex life, Mr. Head? That's canon. James Sunderland should have just said that. Oh no, it's him, Mr. Head. Okay, you convinced me, Mr. Head it is. Please, call me Pyramid Head. Mr. Head was my father. Damn, they got the whole head fam. And we need yet another orb. What is it, 7 p.m.? Perfect snowman building time. Yup. Yup, looking good. Looking good. What about one more? One for the head. One for the head. There it is. You got the carrot. You got the charcoal eyes. You got the cola. You got the carrots. You got the nose. You got the corncob pipe. What up with the corncob pipe, man? Where the corncob pipe? Where the hat? You got the hat for him, too? I don't know about this, dude. You better be doing it right. You better be doing it well, and you better be doing it right. I swear to God, if there's no corncob pipe, I'm not gonna care. No corncob pipe, no buy. That's almost there. Oh, why the fuck is he evil? Whoa, with the flames on the hat. Holy shit. Now that's a Silent Hill snowman if I ever done see one. That right there is immaculate. Holy fuck. The annual local film festival is beginning next week, and there's a great discount for group passes. The trouble is, Pyramid isn't sure who'd want to go with him to the festival. Should Pyramid post something on the office bulletin board, or go to individual coworkers and speak with them? Go Cube the Cube. Bringing the message to the people is the only way to do it. Pyramid Head starts spreading the word about the film fest, Cube the Cube, and soon the entire office is talking about it. The management feels that it would be a great bonding experience and ends up buying the tickets and giving Pyramid Head a small sum of simoleons as a leadership award. People love speaking face-to-face, man. This is why we got to have that return to the office. Remote work, enjoying time with your family, no long drives. Buddy, but think about it. If you have to drive to the office, you will listen to the podcasts. 1 hour drive to work, 2 hour drive to work. Think about all that podcast time you'll get. That's why I'm pro return to office. Think about all that time you could listen to your favorite streamers and podcasters while you're miserable in your car going to the office. It's always so funny that a return to the office is always literally just about one thing, and it's we rented this building, we have to find an excuse to use it. Huh? Yeah, we rented this building, we got to find a good enough excuse to use it because we rented the whole building, and if we don't find a good enough excuse to use it, then we're going to be paying rent on a building we're not using, and fuck. Oh. Will they ever re-release The Sims 3? People who are big Sims heads seems to really like 3. I would hope they re-release 3, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to get a Sims 3 re-release. It would be nice because all of the DLC could be under one umbrella, and a Sims 3 re-release where it's like 20 to 30 bucks, you get all the DLC, works a bit better on modern systems. I'm not going to lie, I would love that, but for the most part, it's a pile of crap, but it's way more functional than Sims 2 and Sims 1 by itself. And they probably still make a good fat chunk of change off the DLCs being separate. You gotta fucking stop. No, it's destroying your bed. Shoo that dog. What the fuck? What do you mean dog walk into my house and immediately start fucking up my shit? Give him a treat. Tearing up my goddamn beautiful bed. Is that Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2? No, this is Mr. Head from Sims 2. I'm sorry. You just don't know about him? He's a crazy, wacky character. I put in the cheat code and I got him that way. It's just Mr. Head. The thing about Review Bra that I dislike, and I will always say this, is Review Bra is way too hard on Arby's. I don't know what. They're way too fucking hard on Arby's. Always and forever. I do not agree with them being as hard as they are on Arby's. I think that Arby's was way worse than it currently is. I don't think Arby's is as bad as it was. Arby's is ass. Here's the thing. Arby's has always been ass, but they have kept at that level of ass for the last 15 years. The problem being is every other fast food restaurant has lowered themselves to a level underneath Arby's now. So every other fast food place is here, and Arby's has always been here. Everybody else used to be up here in varying degrees, but Arby's has always been down here. Now they've sunk below the Arby's level, and now Arby's is comparatively good. I'm sorry. The disrespect on the big beef and cheddar. The disrespect on the big beef and cheddar. The big beef and cheddar is genuinely where it's at. The French dip from Arby's is goated. I hate the disrespect. I hate the disrespect because the French dip is kind of goated. Like, I get it. You're like, Arby's, they have the meats. Haha, Arby's fucking sucks. They do not. When was the last time you even had Arby's? Right? Where you're like, oh, Arby's sucks. Did you watch a South Park episode when you were a child? And in the South Park episode, they said, Arby's. Whoa! You watch a Family Guy episode where Family Guy was like, Arby's. Whoa! And now culturally within your fucking mind zone, you haven't been to an Arby's in years, but culturally in your mind zone, you're like, Arby's, yucky. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Good cheese sticks, goated fries, good fucking sandwiches. I'm sorry. Arby's is kind of mid, but when every other fast food place is down below the level of mid, sub-mid, then Arby's is better. Every other fast food place is sub-mid. McDonald's, sub-mid. Burger King, below sub-mid. In the fucking sub-basement. Never been to Arby's, but it looks a little yucky. You get a big beef and cheddar. You get a French dip with a little au jus. A dip up a fucking sandwich. I just hate the Arby's hate. I don't get it. And the curly fries are goated. They're fucking goated. Now the hamburgers, You go there for the roast beef. You go there for a big beef and cheddar. You go there for a French dip. You don't go there for a hamburger. All right? You go anywhere else for a hamburger. I get that. I understand that. Mile High Meat Sandwich is disgusting enough to make me never want to touch an Arby's. You don't get that. You get curly fries and a big beef and cheddar. Just because they have the mountain of meat doesn't mean you have to indulge upon the mountain of meat. Are you an explorer? Are you a pioneer? Do you think your ass is going to be able to climb Mount Everest if it was made of ever-towering meat? Meat higher upon itself? No! You're not an explorer. You're a human being on this planet. The meat mountain is for those engorged in their own destiny. The meat mountain is not for me. It's not for you, a simple consumer. It's for the ultimate consumer. The meat mountain is for those who want to gorge their bellies on succulent flesh for days at a time. Nobody goes to Arby's and gets the fucking meat mountain unless they're bulbous and gravid with it. If they need the fucking shopping cart because they're waddling around at the Walmart, they get the fucking meat mountain. They got Diet Pepsi will actually counteract this because of all the meat. No! The big beef and cheddar or the French dip and curly fries. Maybe some of the limited time items. You don't need the fucking meat mountain. You don't need to get the mystery meat. You don't need anything else extra, all right? You don't, I tried the big meat sandwich and it made me go, What are you, a child? Are you baby? Are you baby? Are you bouncing? Are you baby? I get it. They got some disgusting slop out there, all right? But genuinely, the big beef and cheddar, you go for a simple fucking big beef and cheddar. You go for a simple fucking French dip with a dippable. It's the only restaurant on the fast food circuit that has a dippable sandwich in the goddamn au jus. It is ridiculous to me that Arby's gets shit upon and shit upon and shit upon. No, I don't agree with their marketing. I don't like it when they go on Twitter and they're like, Arby's one-piece Luffy, Arby's one-piece Luffy, Arby's anime, we got Hatsune Miku with Arby's cardboard. I don't like it when they're like, this sandwich is going to make you shit your pants in 3 different countries. This sandwich is going to blow out your plumbing system. Try the Mystery Meat Murder Mountain sandwich today and it'll actually just fucking destroy your intestines. That's the shit that you don't get there. You get the big beef and cheddar because it's a staple sandwich. It's a good sandwich. It's a hardworking sandwich. It's the people's sandwich. And I think it's absolutely bullshit that Arby's, in the collective consciousness of the people, we have decided that because we saw one Family Guy episode or one little bit on like South Park, that Arby's is shit. Arby's, ooh, I'm not eating there. There are rats at the Burger King. There is death and decay within the Burger King. There are nightmares untold at the McDonald's. The Wendy's has been shit, and I am not afraid to say that Wendy's has been shit for fucking years. Ever since they changed their fries, they've been fucking shit for years. All right? The only thing that I would say, culturally, unequivocally, culturally, that is within my area that is better than the Arby's, fast food-wise, is Culver's. Now, Culver's is fucking goated. And if you can't agree with me on the fact that Arby's is good, actually, then you can at least agree with me that Culver's is goated. To be fair, Arby's has routinely given my family food poisoning. Pizza Hut does that to me. It's probably just your Arby's. We have a really dog shit Pizza Hut. We have a really dog shit Burger King, too. Culver's mid. Metaru, I want you to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up for a second. Metaru, I want you to understand something. Number one, you've raised my ire. Number two, you're a moderator here within this Brendaniel community, so I want you to understand that your words carry weight. But my words, as Brendaniel himself, carry even further beyond the weight that you could even hope to carry. So I will say something to you. Never fucking say that Culver's is mid ever again. Because it's a bald-faced lie. You're getting my goat, you're chupacabraing me. You're wandering into my fetid fields, and you're taking my fucking supplies. I get it. Fundamentally, this is all just a rise. This is all a ruse to get a rise out of me. And it needs to stop. Don't you dare fucking come into here, into my Midwestern home, that you are a security guard within. Don't you dare come into my Midwestern home and say that Culver's is shit. Or mid. Ridiculous. A mouth-watering Butterburger? Cheese curds? Fucking the delicious custard? Butterburger is goated. And you can get a plate of roast beef there too if you want like a family-style dinner. Culver's is goated. It is goated. It is goated. It is goated. Now, do I have to say that because of my Midwestern DNA? Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Culver's is incredible. Don't even try, man. You can't even lie about Culver's being mid. You can't because the Butterburgers are fucking amazing. You get a Butterburger there. You get a custard there. Holy shit. With some cheese curds, with some fried balls of cheese. That'll ruin your fucking life. You won't be able to have a good hamburger or a good like cheese curd ever again. Culver's is immaculate. They are perfect. They are what McDonald's wishes they could be again. And yeah, the Butterburgers are mouthwatering. They're delicious. They're fried to perfection. I have never, ever, ever, ever had a bad experience at I've never had a bad experience there. Culver's is I deify that restaurant because it is the only freaking place that I've ever been to where I have not had intestinal distress after eating there. Now, wish the price was a bit cheaper, mind you, but you're kind of paying for a better experience. Culver's is in between like a dining in experience and a fast food experience. They're elevated fast food. They're better fast food, right? They're really, truly, it's the best that it can get, IMO. You might just be fucked up, Brendan. No, I go to the Pizza Hut, I get Pizza Gut. All right? I go to the Burger King. I know I'm going to be shitting for hours if I go to the Burger King. I go to the Taco Bell, it's 50-50. But I don't go to the Taco Bell anymore because they have gone even further into the garbage hole. They're not worth going to for any reason whatsoever. I have realized that within my mindscape, I am an unimaginably heated Taco Bell hater. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I've just realized that Taco Bell, it just sucks now. Not even in like a, this is great drunk food, this is great post-jointus or post-edible food. But I think that it dwells within my mind that Taco Bell is in the absolute doghouse for me. It is the worst I think that it can get. I think Taco Bell is the worst that it can get. But what about the Baja Blast, the one saving grace? That's it. They got Baja Blast, and that's it, dude. All of the limited time items have been and will continue to be just shit. I don't know what it is. Well, unless they like bring the churro back, or nacho fries are mid, so at least I can get nacho fries. But every time I go there, there's less and less meat and cheese in the burritos. The burritos get smaller and smaller, and then they're all absolutely, positively dog shit. I don't get how they could be that shit. Like, I genuinely don't know. I didn't know that it could be that bad. Anyway, Dive Master. Bring back the pizza. I am all for, and I talk about this a lot, Wendy's used to have like a salad bar. Wendy's used to be more akin to Culver's back in the day. Wendy's was trying to offer like that kind of like prototype dining in fast food experience, right? They had like a salad bar. They used to have more of the chili. They experimented more with their menu, and Dave Thomas was alive especially. And now, like, they're just shit. They had the Sponge Bong burger, and they fully like ruined the user experience in a way that is not recoverable. The last thing I liked from Wendy's was the hot honey chicken sandwich, and they're never going to bring that back, so fuck them. The only reason I even eat at McDonald's every once in a while is because, well, at least McDonald's is like, it's dog shit, but I know what I'm getting. McDonald's is the safest dog shit you can get. The Wendy's hot honey chicken sandwich I was genuinely upset when they got rid of it, because it was the first time in a while that a sandwich was like so good that I wanted to go there repeat. Right? I wanted to like repeat my experience. That it wasn't just like a limited time item where I was like, eh. It was like I wanted to go back. I wanted to eat like 8 of them. It was a good fucking sandwich. It was goated to hell. Pyramid is at work talking with a colleague about a recent film he saw. The colleague suggests they get together and have a movie marathon. Pyramid doesn't know this colleague that well, but is excited about the marathon. Should he accept? Yeah. The two have a great time sharing some thoughts on some of their favorite films and agree to get together often for movie nights. The colleague gives Pyramid a membership card to a secret place that is supposed to be any movie buff's dream. Wow. Now we're a cinephile. Interesting. What happens if you remove Pyramid Head's Pyramid Head? I mean, I'd assume you'd die. I'm just gonna assume that he dies, right? Like, isn't that how the Pyramid Heads, like, they just kind of like pop themselves with spears at the end of Silent Hill 2? They just pop themselves with them? I got a membership to the Kino Club. They don't know, but I'm bringing a Blu-ray DVD of Megalopolis. They don't know, but I'm bringing it with me. I always keep that motherfucking thing on me. Francis Ford Coppola. Cop me a Coppola. Francis Ford Slopola, more like it. You know I keep that thing on me. My Megalodubilopolis. You're sick with the flu? What the fuck? What do you mean Pyramid Head is sick with the flu? Is it because of the bugs?
There's a lot of bedtime. He needs soup. He needs soup. He needs soup.
Cereal is grain soup.
I know you're sick. You gotta eat some cereal. That's some grain soup. You want heavy meals right now. While you're sick, you want heavy meals. You're gonna want a lot of heavy meals. You're gonna want soup. You're gonna want maybe a hamburger.
Still got to go to work while he's sick, though. True. He came down with the fucking flu on account of the bugs. Is it because he doesn't wash his hands when he goes to the bathroom? Is that why? Oh, Pyramid Head. If Pyramid Head sneezed during the boss battle with James Sunderland, would it be better or worse if he just started... I got that silent flu, dude. An underwater treasure awaits behind a group of sturdy rock, and Pyramid needs to decide what the best way to demolish the rock would be. Should he use C4, which is controlled but weaker, or Dynamite, which is stronger but more volatile? C4. Pyramid decides to C4 and sets off a charge. The rocks begin to tumble, but the charge isn't enough to open the path to the treasure. The crew is running out of air. And he didn't get paid today because he killed everybody at the dive. So he doesn't get paid today. They still my Game Informer, right? No, they don't. I don't believe so. I believe all the Game Informer staff got left. I think they all got fired. I think Game Informer's like dead. I'm pretty sure it died a while back. Yeah, they had like a big interview about it too. It's about how there's an interview that's really interesting where they talk about how Game Informer, one of the Game Informer reviewers, helped influence the name of Borderlands, because like they were gonna call it something stupid like Pandora or like Adventures in Pandora. And there's a really good bit where a Game Informer employee is talking about how like, no man, just go with Borderlands. Just stick with that. That's your work in progress name. Keep that. That's way better. Yeah, Borderlands could have been called like Pandora or Mythic Adventure. And the Game Informer reviewer that was there talking to the team was just like, no, don't call it that. Don't call it Pandora. Don't do it. Because they were going to ship that shit and call it Pandora. Could you imagine talking about like, yeah, fucking playing Pandora Lands 3. Yeah, it's not the same, man. Yeah, I think it was they didn't want to review another game starting with P. True. I think it was more so that it wouldn't work, less so that it wouldn't work, and more so that it was like they really didn't want to review another P game. Borderlands would not have lasted if it was called that. No, and like it's getting another new game soon. But I'm way more excited about it than I probably should be. But I don't care, even if it sucks. I get the gun, I grab the gun, I throw the gun, I get the gun, I grab the gun, I throw the gun, I get the gun, I grab the gun, I throw the gun. I have a good time with the gun, I grab the gun, I throw the gun, I shoot with the gun, I get a new gun, to shoot the gun, to get a new gun, to shoot the gun, to get a new gun, to shoot the gun. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I don't give a fuck if the game is bad. I just want to be able to shoot the gun, get the gun, shoot the gun, get the gun, shoot the gun, get the gun. I'm everything that's wrong with consumers. You never became a Destiny streamer. Well, because Destiny isn't just like get the gun to get the more gun. Destiny is like, to get the really cool stuff, here's what you're going to do. You're going to want to start your car. Then you're going to want to invite 4 to 8 friends. And then you're going to have to memorize all these hieroglyphics. A lot of people get all the way into the raid without having to memorize these hieroglyphics. Then here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to take, you're going to want to shoot at the center all at the same time when the raid leader is shouting. And I'm like, you need a spreadsheet? Can you fuck off? First, you're going to want to run this 800 for 800 hours to be able to complete this quest to get this gun. And then you're going to have to go into PvP and kill 25 participating members while doing the fucking got you, hit him in the balls emote. Like, no, man, I don't care about that. I'm not internalizing any of that. I don't have the space in my brain for that. I don't want to have the space in my brain for that either. Brendan, it's really not that hard. You don't need a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet isn't just about the spreadsheet on the page, my friend. The spreadsheet is also the spreadsheet in the mind. If you are memorizing sigils that appear at certain times, then that's spreadsheeting. You've got a spreadsheet in your head. It's spreadsheets all the way down. Are you thinking about DPS? Are you thinking about numbers? You're spreadsheeting. It's in your head. Any amount of information that you have internalized about Destiny raids is space in your brain where anything else could occupy that. It'd probably be better. Now, I'm not, if it's your hobby or whatever and you want to remember the numbers, like, go for it. But, like, buddy, I'm sorry. Remembering sigils and hieroglyphics and specific times at which you got to shoot the guy, you're doing an Excel spreadsheet in your mind without even realizing that you're filling in the cells. You don't even know they've got you. Which is fine if you want to play a menu game or a spreadsheet game. Absolutely, power to you. I like indulging in that stuff every once in a while. But you got to at least admit there's a spreadsheet in your head. The cells are interlinked within cells interlinked. The cells are interlinked. The spreadsheet, it's interlinked within your mind. The brain is conglomerating that information into a spreadsheet. You just don't know it. You got Microsoft Excel up here. You have no idea. You got lore in the notepad. You got the raid mechanics in the spreadsheet. Oh, welcome home. I wish there was a Sims game where you could play with Sims. What the fuck? What the fuck? Put your hat back on, man! Put your fucking hat back on, man! No! You gotta put your hat back on. He got fucking struck by lightning. Oh, poor guy. He got absolutely blasted with lightning. He gotta put his hat back on, dude. You tell him about Truck's iced coffee addiction? It's not, there's nothing to tell. My wife is like, tell chat this story. And it's never a story, Shelby. It's just, oh yeah, my wife makes iced coffee. Truck likes to get into it. There's not like a story about it. Be nice to your wife. I am nice to my wife. I love my wife. But sometimes she's really like, oh, tell the story about the time Truck tried to drink my iced coffee. And I'm like, so there was a time where Truck tried to drink her iced coffee. There's nothing more to it. It's cute that he's obsessed with iced coffee. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing more about it. Tell me more. There's no more to tell. He likes iced coffee. It's because it's got cream in there and he wants the cream. Nothing more to say about it. Tell me lies. In the middle of the night, Truck sometimes transforms into a car and it kind of scares me. He'll drive around and then he'll turn back into just my cat. But every once in a while, he turns into a little Ford F-150 and drives around. That it's kind of fucking scary. And at this point, I don't know if I should take him to the vet and ask the vet about it or if I should just live with it. Stories don't have to be long and complicated. They could just be a little tidbit. Then that's a tidbit. It's not really a story. I don't know why you say, tell the story. Tell them about the story about the Truck and the iced coffee. And I'm like, there once was a cat named Truck. He tried to drink my wife iced coffee. My wife say, no. The end? I'm like, it's not really a story. It is a tidbit. Doesn't mean it's a story. Because he read books, he thinks he knows so much about funny little stories. Would you feel better if I said, tell them the tidbit about Truck and the iced coffee? No, because you could just say that in the chat. That's my thought process is, like, it's nothing that's going to lock within my memory. Are you upset over semantics? I'm more upset you could just say that in the chat. You don't have to say, oh, tell your chat this. You're in the chat, Shelby. He's upset over semantics. I don't even know what that word means, so. How can I be upset over it when I don't even know what it means? So. Bro's arguing about nothing. You ever watch Seinfeld? Your wife chupacabra you? Yeah, I know she did. She often does. Why do you think we got married? It's because much like a healthy relationship, we chupacabra each other. This will make you feel better. A really nice toilet would make me feel better. Think about the bidet potential on this son of a bitch. What about a really, really, really good sink? Modernize your bathroom a little bit. Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that right there is a bathroom I'd love to shit in. That right there is a toilet I'd love to take a shit in.
Hey, you want to come to Silent Hill? Hey, you want to check out my really big sword? Yeah, I promise. I have a huge sword. It's huge.
I don't know, Pyramid Head. I don't think you should be messaging anybody about your huge sword. You're going to be in trouble, buddy. So has he plunged his massive sword yet? I don't know. We could. We could always call up Dr. Bald's former wife, Kaylin. Big sword. Got it at the Ren Fair. Ain't it cool? I can't hear ain't it without like thinking of Jeff Jarrett. And ain't he great? What do you mean it's your world? What do you mean it's my world? Who is that? A therapist? Oh no, buddy, this is not gonna help. I'm sorry, man, but I don't think you're gonna help out Pyramid Head in this case. I didn't know Sims 2 just summoned the Pyramid Head. Summoned a therapist for Pyramid Head. I don't think that's helping, man. I think his fears came true. You turned him into a monkey. Thanks. That's awesome. He's gonna have a bad day. Everybody in the submarine. I don't want to get in the submarine with him. Everybody in the submarine. Pyramid Head, have you showered today? No. Sometimes when I'm taking tech support calls, I can't help but feel the people I'm helping think I'm speaking Simlish because they never follow instructions. Now, what was the last thing you said? Bobble Herbie Eplicondoroy. Bobble my Herbie? No, Bobble Herbie Eplicondoroy. It's now Sneeba. Bobble Herbie Eplicondoroy Sneeba. Sneeba. Xiao Shu. Bobble Doll. Could you repeat that one more time? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh, no. Good. Now, what you're going to want to do is Eplicondoroy Bibisaba Subaha Habawa. So, that's not good. Yep. All right. Yep. Nope. That's not good. Well, I didn't mean to. I was like, make toaster pastry. Hey. Okay. I was really worried that the fireman was just kind of walking away from the fire. That's good. Oh, that's good. I gotta do the woohoo cutscene. Will the helmet stay on during sex, or do we tuck that? The helmet stays on!
Yeah.
Sorry, Dr. Bald. You're dead, but like, I'm still sorry about it, Dr. Bald. I feel kind of bad that I'm... My romantic interest is his ex-wife. Damn. He's burning in hell and he's mad. He's mad that his wife has moved on. She prefers a man who can eat a hamburger. Yeah, you're right. She prefers a guy who can eat a burger. It's true. Encouraged by his research and offers him a promotion to a position in their company. Tracking whales? I'm a whale tracker. They just moved me up the fucking ladder. Ugh. Ugh. Don't worry, I know how to... Let's see if I can track those whales. 1 second. Let's see, that's wrong. Let me just, call delivery. I'm trying to see, man. I'm just making... No, he's just doing his job! Accept delivery. Pizza. He's gotta do his job. For fuck's sake, he's a whale tracker. What do you think, he's gonna track the whales? He's not gonna order a big pizza? Ridiculous. The shit I gotta put up with. He does kind of look like a Dead Rising, not Frank West, but he does kind of look like a Dead Rising NPC. Truck? No, buddy, Man, I'm gonna have to, give me a minute, chat. I'm gonna take a little break just so I can I'm gonna take out the trash real quick so that he can't get those fries. I'll be right back. Truck, no! Truck, no! I think it just wants, like, the salt. I think it just wants the salt. Man, do I gotta, like, fully take out the garbage and, like, bring it out to... I'm gonna have to bring the whole garbage out to the dumpster. Now he's digging into the bag. All right, I'm actually back. There we go. No, he's just a little demon. I love him to death. But he is probably the most... It's so weird. He won't get up on the counter, right? Beals will get up on the kitchen counter and, like, lick chicken grease... like a speck of chicken grease that has got on the oven. But Truck, he won't get up on the counter. He'll be nice about it. But if you have any food in the vicinity, like actual food, he'll try to rip it away from you. But he's not like the worst about it. Beals is worse about it when you're not watching her because she sneaks around and skulks. Truck, he's just at the forefront of like stealing foodology. I don't get it. He's supposed to take shit all the time. You don't want this old man, yeah, the doctor from Dead Rising 1, but wearing a cool jacket. You don't want him eating the slime. How serendipitous for me to... I did not know that whale watching was at the end of, like, the marine biologist career or whatever. Oh, he's gonna stink up the sub again. Fuck. Man, I just feel bad. He's just stinking up the whole submarine. So what do you do with that? You can feed the fish? Damn. I have a koi pond. Huh. Look at those fish. I'm gonna name that one Bart Simpson. That one's named Linda Simpson. That one's named Marjorie Simpson. That one's named Homer. That's Mo. There's Larry Simpson. I'm gonna name that one Steven Simpson. Stewie Simpson. I don't know any other Simpsons characters. Comic book Simpson. That's it. The other ones don't have names. Gomer. And what if his name was Homer? And what if her name was Marge? And what if they had a son? And his name it was Bart. And what if they had a daughter? And her name was Lisa. What if they were the Simpsons going out for pizza? That's gonna haunt my name. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of the year, I feel. They all go out for frosty chocolate milkshakes, you utter buffoon. I think the Simpsons have eaten pizza at least once. Wouldn't it be fucked up to go through all the seasons of the Simpsons and not at one time do they ever eat pizza? That'd be a fucked up theory. Film Theory's got to get on this, man. What is the latest Film Theory video? Let me take a look. What's Film Theory on right now? Let me see. Film Theory. What are they up to right now? What are they up to? Who's the worst evil X in Scott Pilgrim? Player 456 is actually broke in Squid Game? I solved the plot of the new Superman movie. How to Survive Squid Game Season 2. The dark truth of Disney magic. The Disney theory. Fucking which evil? Which witch and wicked is wicked? Which evil? But, okay, 1 second. I went to my Blue Sky for 1 second. Who the fuck retweeted Lola Bunny ass? 1 second. I'm not going to display capture this because that's NSFW, but I got to see who the fuck posted that. No, go back. Don't crash my game, man. Thank you. What the fuck? There's 3 of them. I'm not display capturing that. I got to fucking see who reposted Lola Bunny. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Post a coward? No. I was just like, who the fuck am I following that's posting Lola Bunny ass? And I'm like, all right. No, it's not a mutual. It's not a mutual. I was just surprised to see Lola Bunny ass immediately at the top of my feed in Blue Sky. If it was a mutual, I'd name and shame them. It's not a mutual. Who's that, Michelle? Hello, Michelle. Why do I have a burning desire for bags while I'm watching her take a shit, buddy? Please, Pyramid Head, please stop being weird, please. Isn't the end for every marine biologist proof of the existence of the colossal squid? What's great, we know that giant squids exist. That happened in the last, what, like 20 years? That's still crazy to me. Like, that shit was considered a cryptid, and then eventually it was like, nah, they're fucking real, man. We found them. That's like the end-all, be-all. Like, we're done. We found them. The ocean is 100% complete. We're like, oh, well, the ocean's not fully charted. And it's like, you're not going to find anything else weird. I saw that video. Do you see the video of the anglerfish that's just popping up to the surface? He's going to get in a lot of trouble, ain't he? He's going to get in a lot of trouble.
Jimmy.
He's just fucking everywhere. Man has not gotten close to the center of the earth since that kind of pressure is not possible for current submersibles. Oh, true. There is more water to discover. This is on brand for Pyramid Head, at least. Yeah, he's sleeping around. For fuck's sake, he's Pyramid Head. That's what Pyramid Head do. Don't care, ocean can keep its secrets. That's kind of where I'm at, is like, anything else we can find, the ocean can have it, man. What the fuck? He took his fucking hat off. Ew. Ew. I hate this job. It makes him take his hat off. Fuck you. I don't want to see anything underneath. I don't want to see anything underneath there. Oh. Don't reveal the white boy secrets. You get home and you take a shower right now, buddy. I hate that shit. Why take that? Why you put the hat on? I don't want the fucking hat on. And what if her name was Mary and she was fucking dead? And what if I went to A-Town to get out of my head? And what if there was a monster there and he was real scary? If this was Silent Hill, this situation would be hairy. No. You know what they say? If you read the back of the box art on Silent Hill, it says, no fat chicks, James Sunderland. It's actually... It's so fucking rude. Why would he say this, dude? Ridiculous. He says that in the game. This is why he hates Eddie. We're making James Sunderland, but we're making James Sunderland a piece of shit. But Brendan, he's already kind of a piece of shit. We're making him even more of a piece of shit. Live in the pod boy. Live in the pod. What do you do all day, James Sunderland? I'm gonna make him the painting goblin. What does James Sutherland do? He's the painting goblin. That's what he does. Make him sleep in a big romance bed, too. Think about what he did. It's the kind of guy who has to sleep in the big, like, romantic bed all alone, all night. What does he do all day? He's got to paint. Live in the Cycles of Guilt shack. This is where you live. This is where we hold the Cycles of Guilt. This is the Cycles of Guilt shack. I'm building a gnome room. Let me be. I got to build the gnome room. This is what we do out here. In the shits, in the pits. We build the fucking gnome room. If you're not good, this is where you'll be. What is it? Move. What is it? Is it move objects on? Is that it? 1 second. Let me check this. I don't want to ruin the bit. Sims 2 cheats into the gnome room. Well, you know, gnome actually, in memory of John Gnome. On memory of Johnny Gnome. This is where you go, Mr. Sunderland. Oh, what's a good gnome room texture? There we go. And then like a good floor for the gnome room too. You've heard of the Red Room from Twin Peaks, right? He doesn't even know. He has no idea. He thinks he's on the computer. He doesn't even realize where he is, chat. He can't even figure it out. Fiddle-dee-dee, James, wake up. Wake up, James Sunderland, wake up. Wake up, James Sunderland, wake up. You are now off computer, James. He can walk around the fucking gnomes, son of a bitch. Oh, move that cat out. What the fuck? Get Noodle out of there. Wake up, James. Are you awake, James? Where are you gonna take it, James? Where are you gonna go, James? There's nowhere to go, buddy. There's nowhere to go, James. There's just you and a pile of dirt, James. You gotta get a grip, man. You gotta wake up, James. Get out of the gnome room, man. Make your escape. How you gonna get out? How are you gonna get out of the gnome room, man, when they're always watching? How you gonna get out, man? They keep sweeping, but there's nowhere to put it. How you gonna get out, man? You gonna check yourself out? Yeah? Think about that dead wife for a bit in the gnome room. What are you doing to James, Brendan? I'm just reminding him that this is still Silent Hill. This is still a hellish place. But I don't have the punishments the Pyramid Head would normally have. But I have the gnome room. So I got that going for me. And that's what happens when he sleeps in my bed. He can't do that. He slept in my bed. That's not cool. He shouldn't do that. He's doing it again. James, wake up. How you gonna get off the top of the shed, buddy? How you gonna get off there, bud? How you gonna get off the top of the shed, buddy? You're in for a rude awakening. You gotta get off the top of the shed, man. You better wake up, James Sunderland. You better wake up, man. Look, man. How the fuck you sleeping so cozy with them dreams of guilting? That's right, you sleep in your bed, buddy. That's your shed with your bed. The gnome is there to watch him, to remind him. Obedience. Be good, James. I don't know why he keeps doing this, though. I don't know why he's doing this. Hey, James, you ever hear about the Russian sleep experiment? And what if I put you in the gnome room, no room to bed? Just wondering, my man, just wondering. Oh, can I fix that? Let me just fix that real quick. Let me just fix that real quick. That's fine, right? That'll take care of it. That's not gonna do anything. There's nothing that's gonna, like, come back to haunt me with that, right? Why don't we just carpet on the road? Why don't we just carpet all on the road? Why, you know, why not a carpeted road? Imagine driving on a rainy day, going 60 and a 70, trying to be safe, just about to hit 200 feet of wet carpet, lose all traction, and you crash. What the fuck do you mean there's half a block of carpeted road ahead? What does that mean? We had to do something with the shag carpet, man. We had too much of it. We gotta get rid of some of their shag carpet. We got too much goddamn shag carpet, dude. What else are we supposed to do with it? Not make a road out of it? Come on now. You know, if you were in the same position that I was, you would put shag carpet in the road. Hey, James, can you get out of the fucking way? James, can you get out of the fucking way? The big game's on, buddy. I'm making chips and dip. Can you get out of the fucking way? It's my friend, James. Oh, God. He broke the fucking toilet, and he broke this Cycles of Guilt. This guy. This dude and his cycles of guilt, man. Everything he touches, I swear to God, he breaks it. It's like he's a Luddite. Like, genuinely, is that part of, like, Sam? Is that part of, like, James Sunderland's bit? Is that he's a fucking Luddite? Well, we didn't know? Like, this whole time, he's like, he's the destroyer of technology? That's why he doesn't have a BlackBerry in Silent Hill? Is that what's up? Love to be able to figure out what's going on with Maria. Or Mary. But I gotta check my PDA first. God, he's such a fucking asshole. I hate James Sunderland, man. He breaks everything he touches. And I make him delicious Pyramid Head pie, and he doesn't even care. He doesn't even fucking care. Pyramid Head, the marine biologist, goes so hard. Dude, he's looking for whales. I love how they're just... This is the front door now, by the way. I like how they completely and utterly forgot about my other front... I have a door there, right? I don't know how they forgot that this is the front door. He is unemployed. All he does is sleep in his big love heart bed. Sometimes he paints a painting, and I sell that for $10. Like, oh, that's great, buddy. You're really helping out with the whole household here, bud. What is it? Pyramid Head reads, works, fixes everything, exercises, and sleeps in his own bed. All James knows is cycle of guilt and sleeping is not bad. All he know is hot chip and lie down in a bed that isn't his. Bastard little nightmare man. Pyramid Head even make him he pork chop. You make him cycle of guilt pork chop and everything. Are we sharing a bed? No! Which side of the bed do you sleep on? Pyramid Head side or James Sunderland side? You gotta tell me. They were roommates, and they were roommates. I want to see who's in the machine right now. That's dogs. What about cats? Let's see. They have Allegra. They have Bonkers, Bailey, Simi, Ron Rio, Sweets, Baxter, Heidi, and Rue. Let's get Bonkers. Bonkers, yeah, adopt Bonkers. Yes. Oh, James Sunderland and James Sunderland and Pyramid Head and their cat, Bonkers. Play with the cat teaser, yeah. We love a happy, healthy Chad Pyramid Head plays with the cat. James Sunderland, I don't know what he's doing. I don't even know where he is. Where is he? Fucking on the computer looking at footballs and soccer balls. He's on Wikipedia. I don't have time to take care of the cat Pyramid Head. I'm too busy looking up the balls. He's looking at balls on computer. He's too busy looking at balls on the computer. Do you think a Pyramid Head talks normally or grunts like Pyramid Head? I think he talks normally. I think he just wears the helmet, so it's just like muffled like a, oh yeah, no, the Eagles are doing great this year. Yeah, no, I'm really, I think the Chiefs were doing great, but I think the Eagles really got it this time, man. I think they're clinching it, dude. I really think the Eagles are going to do it this time. It just sounds like he's talking out of a bucket. Oh man, fundamentally, I just disagree with you, buddy. You got me when the fan fiction hits. It's Peem! It's Peem! That's canon. Yeah, no, that's just how it works. That's canon right there. That is the canon. That's Silent Hill 2 canon. That's what happens in Silent Hill 2.